Really? We're on? Hey! Well, this is day 5 of the World Cup. These are the FIFA World Cup, and these are the results of it. The first one is New Zealand against, that team they beat. I'll get into it. I'm sorry. I was carried away there. Exciting day for New Zealand as they got their first points ever in World Cup play. Now, Winston Reid's goal came in the 3rd minute of stoppage, which was the latest goal has ever been, aside from one other goal came in like the 4th minute of stoppage or extended period of time. It was unbelievable. Slovakia looked absolutely crushed because of this. Now, Slovakia appeared to be the better team in this as they outshot New Zealand 14-10. They kept the ball. They had more scoring chances, but New Zealand's D in their defense looked a lot better than normal because they only allowed like 13 scoring opportunities as opposed to their usual 28. And they only allowed 1 goal as opposed to their usual 4 in the World Cup. So the D looked a lot tighter. Vitek scored off a long cross from Shane Smeltz at the 50-minute mark, but replay will show, and you can look at this, there were 2 guys that were offsides on that play. He was offsides when he kicked that in. So they allowed it, and they've disallowed 10 other goals that have happened during the week on this stuff. And you kind of wonder what the goalies are looking for, or what the referees are looking for when you see this. I mean, that goal should have been disallowed. Is there no replay? I mean, that it was kind of crap. Slovakia had additional chances, like in the 69th minute from Paston. He made a great save. Actually made another save there when Vitek was trying to score again. Thank God for him. Sestak also missed an early goal when he whiffed, with one past the left post. So they had the chances, but they wound up tying eventually. And New Zealand technically should have got the win. But they would have probably just played for the tie had they, not done that and wouldn't have went for the win. Either way, great job, New Zealand. Good showing. The next game was Ivory Coast versus Portugal, and this was a 0-0, and it was a rough game to watch. Ronaldo went down like a $2 whore every time somebody almost touched him or a breeze hit him. Just throwing that out there. And Drogba didn't get in until like the 65th minute had been played. So they weren't on the field now. Now, he does have a broken arm in his defense. And when he was in, it seemed to mess up the flow of the game, in this group of death there. Because the other guy didn't get a whole lot of shots. Started with a G. I could have swore I wrote this down. But anyway, Ronaldo saw one shot, curve a little too much and hit the post, and another was taken away due to an offsides call. And Ivory outshot Portugal 9-7 in a very defensive game, as I said. Drogba had the only shot on goal for Ivory Coast, as it seemed a bit off when he came in. The Gervinho, who had like 28 touches before he came in, only had 2 after he came in. So that was kind of like broke up the flow that Ivory Coast had by putting him in. Now, granted, he's a great player, but at the same time, you don't want to mess with the flow. And Gervinho kind of became an afterthought after that. So again, 0-0, very defensive game. Really didn't see a lot when you're talking about 15 shots on goal combined, or 16 shots combined. That was kind of crazy. Now, Brazil had more shots on goal themselves against North Korea than both Ivory Coast and Portugal, or New Zealand and Slovakia. I mean, they outshot poor old North Korea 26-11. That North Korean goalie, man, was going crazy. Poor dude's like, he was crying at one point. I saw him. But North Korea actually proved a little bit of their mettle there in only losing 2-1 against Brazil. Now, in Brazil's defense, they looked a little timid there. They looked a little nervous in this play. And Ri Myung-guk of North Korea, the goalie faced more shots himself, as I said, than either game of the 2 games prior in there, and he made eight saves. So you got to give him his props. Still, when Maicon made a laser shot in the corner from a pass from Eleno in the 55th minute, he really didn't have a shot blocking that. I mean, that was a great shot. And then the game was secured in the 72nd minute when Eleno got a goal himself from a sweet pass from Robinho and in the penalty area. Now, Ji Young Nam ended the scoring drought in the 89th minute with a goal, and North Korea played a defensive game, but they were, kind of shocked people that they came out because nobody knew about this team or who they were going to be or how they were going to be coming into this. So now I think people are realizing, hey, this North Korea team, you better keep your eyes on because they might shock you. They're not total bums. They've beat some teams to get where they're at. So overall, 5th day World Cup. The only real shocker was Brazil only winning 2-1, which in this World Cup scoring 2 goals is like scoring 5 in a normal one. It seems like the scoring is at a premium here, and Germany is like the only team that scored more than 2 goals in the whole 16 games. So let's get on to that. Well, hey, this is Big Ragu. I'm out. And if you like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right? Hey, all right. And I'll maybe put a link like right there, to see more of my videos. Okay? Well, hey, Big Ragu. I'm out.